Well, joining me now is Ravi Singh, who's the founder of Khalsa Aid, which provides aid to people in disaster areas and civil conflict zones around the world. But tonight they're running a shelter for the homeless. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. First of all, we were hearing there that the overall figures for the number of homeless people appears to have gone down. But are you actually seeing a reduction in the number of people who are needing help?
No, we're not. We're actually seeing an increase. I think generally since 2010 numbers have gone up 3 times to 4 times. Even shelters arguing with these new official figures. So we're seeing many more people who are in need. There's the homeless and there's the vulnerable and also those who are struggling economically to make ends meet. So no, we're not seeing a drop.
You're running a special project in Coventry tonight. Tell us about that.
Well, our team is called the Langar Aid team. The Langar means the community kitchen in the Sikh faith. And the team is doing a fantastic work helping the local community in Coventry and surrounding towns with food drops to hostels and for the homeless since the last 4 or 5 years. So this year, the team approached the local group saying, look, let's do a bit more. When it's freezing weather like this, let's get together to help those who are most vulnerable, which are the homeless. So already in the last few weeks when it's been freezing weather, our team have provided beds, hot meal, hot drinks, even showers to people who are sleeping rough to say, look, come in.
And are you seeing large numbers of homeless people that need that sort of help?
Yeah, in the beginning I think people weren't sure, but now the beds are getting filled. And then in emergency, when we have more people turning up, if the beds are no longer available, we work with other charities to house them for the night. So there is a network to catch anybody falling through as long as they walk into the centre. But there is increasing, the needs are increasing. So we're now looking into how we can increase the bedding, the facilities for those people in this sort of rough weather.
Yeah, because we've been talking a lot about the weather, the snow arriving in the south and west of the country, and clearly even if it's not actually snowing, in these very low temperatures, people out sleeping rough are really at risk.
I think it's only yesterday, the day before, a young man was found dead in Birmingham, a rough sleeper. He's basically cardiac arrest and died in the cold and caused quite a commotion now in the community saying, how do we let this happen? Sadly, it's happening and it's going to happen more unless we pull together.
And just very briefly, you're asking other churches and so on to allow homeless people to use their premises?
I'm asking all faith groups, from Sikhs, Muslims, Christians, Hindus, whoever they are, open their doors to the people who are struggling in this weather. God doesn't want buildings, He wants humanity. So we need to now act as human beings, open those doors which are dormant. The buildings are shut at night. Vast buildings with vast resources are shut to those who need it the most. We need to open our hearts and the buildings.
Okay, Ravi Singh, thank you very much indeed for joining us this evening.